Hey sports fans, this is the Patzer with the chess.com puzzle for July 30th, 2019. Let's take a look. If you looked at yesterday's puzzle, either on your own or if you saw my discussion of it, you know that yesterday's puzzle was was black to go first and it was solved in 2 moves. This one, white is to go first, but it's solved in 3 moves. So uh, I guess the chess.com folks are thinking not too. Let's not think too hard. Let's not go too far. Let's just work out a quick and dirty solution and put it up there for people to try. All right. So how does this one go? Well, as you can see, we've got the bishop here staring down the barrel at the other bishop, and so you're thinking, and of course, the rook is protecting the bishop from getting taken by the king, so it's probably going to get taken by the pawn. So that's the way it goes. All right, so that's the first move, move number one, and that's the second move, or that's the first move for black. Then, since this pawn is exposed, and of course the rook is hungrily looking at it, thinking that it's a twofer, take the pawn and check the king. The pawn comes up to protect the its mate next door, and the pawn, or excuse me, the rook, sort of unaccountably goes ahead and takes that pawn. I guess figuring that I'd better do it now so that it doesn't promote itself, and the pawn takes the rook, and that is the puzzle. 3 moves, you've solved the puzzle. All right. So, not surprisingly, the Stockfish engine does not play things quite the same way when it plays itself in this position. I played the Stockfish engine, I don't know, 3 times unsuccessfully. Could not, hey, I'm a Patzer. Could not beat black. So I then allowed the Stockfish engine, as I always do, I allowed the Stockfish engine to play itself. And so let's just take a look at how things go this time. Now, you'll notice that as far as chess.com is concerned, from this position, it thinks that the rook takes the pawn and basically sacrifices itself. Not here. Not here. Instead, the black rook moves down, probably thinking that that this rook is going to move down and check the king. So it sort of does that preemptively. But that's not what white's got in mind. However, interestingly, oops, excuse me. Let's back up here. So kind of surprisingly, at this early stage, indeed, the rook takes the pawn, and so, and interestingly, the black rook does not take the white pawn there. Which seems foolish, since that's going to be the end of the other rook. Anyway, you can kind of see how this is going. 21 moves to mate. All right. So, having looked at these early moves by the Stockfish engine, and having had no success on my own playing the Stockfish engine from this position, I sort of took a page from the Stockfish engine and in the early going did pretty much exactly what the Stockfish engine had done playing itself. Although interestingly, unless I'm mistaken, from this position when the Stockfish engine played itself, it was the other, oh no, It couldn't have been because that would have left the. No, it wouldn't have. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, same. So this is me feeling pretty good about myself. I was frankly a little surprised that I was able to promote any pawns here, but I managed to do it. However, the whole reason I'm dragging you through this is to show you my classic Patzer knuckleheadedness. Here I go. All right, closing in for the kill. Oh no, 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 stalemate. Ay, ay, ay. That's me. I'm the Patzer. Anyway, this is the Patzer. This is the chess.com puzzle for July 30th, 2019. Get out from behind the 8 ball, and I'll speak to you soon.